My name is Sarah Harper. This is my disposition for my EDU 535 course. Today is March the 9th, 2016. What dispositions do I possess that I think will make me a successful teacher? First, I feel that all students can learn, and we as teachers need to set and support realistic goals in order for them students to gain success. We need to realize that not all students learn the same. We all have different learning styles. We also need to learn that students are visual and auditorial learners as well. They can be kinetic as also. We need to be able to figure that out from day one, or at least the first week or two, in order to implement and modify our lesson plans to fit their needs. We need to realize that all students work on different pace levels, and all students need that type of support from us in order to master the skills that we're asking them to. We can also modify and break up our lesson plans into mini lessons for special needs students. This helps them master lessons over a period of time. Another disposition that I feel I already have is I live off of reflection combined with experience, which will lead to my professional goal. Being able to have experiences in the classroom is a wonderful tool in order to learn from any mistakes that I make. And having other teachers in that classroom that have been teachers for years that will help me and guide me is a wonderful reflection tool. That reflection allows me to say, hey, you messed up, but guess what? You can learn from it. It'll be okay. That helps me grow as a professional to become that professional educator. My last disposition that I feel that I already have is the fact that we as teachers are there to teach. And we can also learn. You can learn something new every single day. We're not there just for a paycheck. We're here to teach these kids to the best of our abilities so they can learn to the best of their abilities to get the education that they deserve. The dispositions that I need to work on are to exercise sound judgment and ethical behavior. It's okay to make friends with the teachers and colleagues that you're working with, but there's a line that needs to be drawn at school. You're here to teach. You're not here to gossip, play around, joke around. That's not what you're here for. You're here to teach these kids. That kind of stuff takes away from them. Also, I need to exercise sound judgment. Am I doing this right or am I doing this wrong? I always second guess myself. Instead of second guessing myself, I need to go to that person. I need to go to the colleague, or I need to go to the principal, vice principal, and ask them to see what comments and what suggestions they may have before I move forward with just what I think. The second disposition I need to work on is being sensitive to individual learners. We all do not learn the same way. So we have to learn how to work with students who learn differently and embrace that. Also, social needs of students. Students need that social time. They need the recess. They need a PE. They need to be hawking at lunch and enjoying that time. That helps them grow as people, and that can help them break out of their shells as well in the classroom. And having them social aspects will help with sometimes when students don't want to work with the teacher, they make work with another peer and get the skill that they need done and understood. We also need to work with cultural diversity. There are many different cultures in the United States, and we need to learn how to embrace those cultures and bring them into the classroom and allow children to see the different cultures. That is a wonderful aspect to have, being able to see the world, even though you're inside of the classroom, because these students will grow up. And when they go out into this world, they're going to see them different cultures. And being able to have those different cultures in the classroom will not be afraid. They won't be scared of different cultures. They'll be, embracing the cultures that are in their state, their city, where they live. If you ever know, one of them may be overseas in Japan or China or somewheres. And that's a great thing to have already in your background. What does a professional educator look like? And how do they behave? They're confident. They hold their self up high. But they're not so high as they're, snooty or anything like that. They know what they know. And they're there to help us, and they're there to guide us. We should never be ever afraid to be able to ask them a question or let them know a concern that we have. And we should be able to have that relationship where they can give us criticism along with, great feedback, positives and negatives. That's a great thing to have. I think they go to many workshops, and they work with other principals in other schools, and also the schooling that they have already obtained allows them to know more than what we know when it comes to the actions and, the guidelines that they have. We need to embrace that. We don't know everything. Neither do they do. But working together, we can obtain the best possible atmosphere that we can in the schools that we do work. The superintendent and assistant superintendent also help guide our principals and vice principals and other educators that we work with. Having that also gives them the confidence and extra education that they need in order to pass down to us, in order for us to be able to succeed as teachers. This is my disposition. Thank you.